Okay, I'm live. I tried to do it, set it up to come on automatically. It did not work. I hope you find me over here. Oh, I know Brownie Bob had made a comment and was already waiting. I hope you find me over here. It never works for me. I really need to do this more so I get familiar with it and give you a little heads up. If I'm ever doing one of these again and I've got it set to a timer and it don't come on, go back and check because it seems like I always have to redo it. So I'm not going to set the timer anymore. That never seems to work for me. Okay. Hey there, Brat's Lit Logical. I need you to be here. Tried to set it up again to come on automatically, and it didn't work as usual, so I had to start over. So I hope I had some people waiting to find me over here. There, yes, Brownie Bob. Okay, so this is going to be some doll talking, and I've got a doll that wants to sing. Just like you, you're just like me. It's something anyone can see. A heart that beats, a voice that speaks the truth. Yes, I am a girl like you. So, do you know what this doll is? This is Princess and the Pauper, Annalise, 2004. I had one of these in a box. It was mint, and I sold it on eBay a while back. But I found this one for like $1. So I'm like, well, I'll just keep this one. She is a good one. I have never had the Erica, but I did have the Annalise opened in a box. So I'm going to be doing a little giveaway today, and we're going to talk about dolls. I'm going to do this giveaway just a little different. You have to be on here. I'm going to give away today. What I'm giving away, I'm going to give away today. So you have to be on the live stream to get the giveaway. I'll be giving it to somebody that's here right now. Oh, yeah, Erica is hard to find. I agree with that one. Central Countess, hello. Christmas, Masculine, Bobby, Brownie Bob. I'm trying to see everybody's name. Oh, let's go to the next one. Since we're doll talking, let's listen. You may have seen this doll. I did a video on her when I got her. Could you hear that? My speaker is so bad. Hello. Let's train at the cinema. Shall we go? Let's go to the cinema. Shall we go or something? This is Stacy. Now, old dolls are my favorite dolls, but I like all kind of dolls. I find myself when I go into the Walmart, I kind of got to creep over to the doll section. Do you do that? Do you creep over to the doll section? You just got to see what dolls are new. Yes, she is talking. I have a couple, 2 or 3 that talks. I got a video showing them everything they say, and I was so excited when she first talked. I'm like, I can't believe it. So I had one other thing I wanted to cover today, and I want to get some input from you about what are your favorite era of dolls. I like all dolls. Like I said, I go to the Walmart. I'll start looking at dolls like I did when I was a kid. And but my favorite, I guess, and this may be true for everybody, is kind of what you grew up with. I creep over there religiously to the doll. You creep over there too, do you, Citric Countess? I do too. And I forgot what I was saying. Senior moment. Okay, so I had done a video on who's this doll or who's this girl. So I wanted to go over those dolls. So the first one I did some shorts on these. If you saw these shorts, this one is Talk of the Town. Talk of the Town. And someone said she was an Avon. There was a few people got her right. But what I love, and I'm sorry, I don't care a lot about the dolls from these eras. This is 2003. I like some of the outfits. I would love to take this off and put it on a vintage doll. What would you think about that? Would you take this and put it on? I think if it'll fit. Now, the vintage dolls had pretty big, full bodies, so some of the newer clothes don't fit them. I know Central Countess said she would like to see that. But I'm really thinking about it. And it's got this little doggy in there, and I just love the little dog. So let's see how that goes. I really want to do that. I don't know if I will or not. And then I had This little doll, has anyone, a few people knew this one. This is Dollykin by Unita. And I got this one I bought, but I had one for Christmas. She's 1970. Now she's put together with strings. So, oh, she gets a little wobbly. And I'm going to have to say, this doll has the first official thigh gap. Have you ever heard of the thigh gap? It was talk about it a while back, and I thought it was kind of funny. But look, this doll has an official thigh gap from Vintage Dolls. So Dollykin, yeah, Dollikin. Now somebody said in another country this doll came out by a different name. I can't remember what it was, but I got the red-headed one. This is sort of a blondish red, but there's one with a really bright red hair and a yellow jumpsuit and orange boots. I picked her over Barbie when I was like 10, I guess, that year. And I mean, you just see a doll, and it's just something so exciting about that doll that you want, especially when you're a child and you're just like, I couldn't wait. So of all the Barbies that year, I did get a Barbie, but I also picked a Dollykin because just the way she was sitting in the box, she just spoke to me. And so I had a Dollykin. So I love Dollykin. And there's also a miniature Dollykin. And Unita is a company that's been around for years and years and years. So now let me tell, if you just got on here, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end. So you got to be on here for the giveaway because I'm going to pick from somebody that's here. I'm not going to wait a long time. I'm going to pick from somebody that's on here while we're doing it. Okay. The next doll I put on was this Francie. And I got really surprised. A couple of people said this Francie was Marlo Flip Francie. And I'm like, I've never heard of anybody saying Marlo Flip about Francie, but I could understand it because her hair does kind of flip up. And I was looking at the booklet. You see this booklet here of Francie's? See how they always got a little flip on her hair right there? So even though she was never called Marlo Flip after Marlo Thomas, it was always just the Barbie that was nicknamed the Marlo Flip, not the Francie. But this is the 96 reproduction, and that's who she was. And I have her also. Here's how this one came. This is the same doll in a box. And this was a 30th year anniversary. So she came out in 1966. And this doll is 1996. So I think that's right. 67. Yeah. Yeah. So this is how she looks in the box. Now, one thing I noticed, I go to eBay a lot. I watch eBay. I sell eBay, and I just skim it a lot of times, just seeing what things go for. This little outfit right here called Gadabouts, it is getting really expensive. I remember a few years ago, this outfit was you couldn't hardly give it away, and now it's like everybody's wanting Gadabouts. So things go up and down on there. It's just unbelievable. Hello, I saw some Tanya Adams. I see you joined. So good to see you, Spencer. Yay! Hey to everyone. If I miss your name, I won't in a few minutes because when I do my giveaway, I'll get you on there. So this was the reproduction Francie from 1996. This is her in a box, and might as well go and show the original. Now, what do you see different about them? The reproduction has kind of a fatter face. Don't you think so? Don't you think her face is fatter? Hi, Flower Meerkat, Rogers, Delca 19, me. I'm trying to get everybody saying hello to you. So this one, the hair, you could flip it up. It's got a little more hair. I think it's a little longer than this one, but this one's a little thicker. Just her eyelashes are thicker than this one. These are a little bit softer. These are a little more stiff. But this is the reproduction and the original. So what I want to ask you, I had said I wanted to talk a little bit about the past. So how many people like the old dolls and only like old dolls? You like only old dolls, or you like new dolls? Or you like 80s dolls or 90s dolls? Which do you prefer? Type in what you prefer in dolls. Because what I'm wanting to see is there's definitely a difference, maybe the formula on how they make productions these days. Doll Lily, old dolls are superior. That's that's where I'm going. Old dolls are superior. I don't care, they're superior. But even up to 80s and 90s were still good. Now there's a lot of people, and I'm not dissing because I love old dolls, but a lot of people still do new dolls. And not just Barbie. I mean, and I don't even know if these would be considered new, like the Monster High dolls and the Bratz dolls. What years were the Bratz dolls? 90s, I would guess. And they don't have any more of those. So I wanted to ask you about when you watch a video about dolls, what is it that you're looking for? What is it that makes you happy when you watch a video? Because I guess where I'm going with this is I'm thinking about like Ruth Handler, who made Barbies, has been passed away a long time, but Mattel's still pretty strong in the doll industry. Unita made like this doll here, and I don't know who, if Unita's still producing dolls or not. Madame Alexander, who do you think will be making dolls in the future? I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube that design dolls and repaint them. Now I've seen some people that repaint the faces, and that's kind of 2001's Bratz. Okay, thank you for that. Oh, do you think it's possible? I've heard like Justin Bieber got famous from YouTube. Do you think it's possible that somebody, because some of these companies have been dominating forever, that somebody from YouTube maybe design the next best doll? I mean, Barbies are great. They've been around a long time, and they change. But then you had the design of the Bratz, and now you got the LOL dolls and some of the different, I can't think of all the new types of dolls, but do you think anyone from YouTube has a possibility, if it is, who is it, of making maybe the next doll that people will fall in love with, and they'll just go on and maybe make a legacy out of it? Anything is possible. That doll. I see Karen. Let's see. One-of-a-kind dolls can be cool, but also ruin and original. Yes, Mod Girl. I see some of the one, and that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people like to watch these videos where people are repainting, and it is interesting and it's cool. But to me, as a collector, like this one, unless she was just completely torn all apart and you was going to redo her, I want my dolls as original as possible. I like those dolls to look like they did when they were new, and she even still talks. So, but that is something I see a lot of people really go for, is they really like seeing repaints. And I just wonder if some of these people repainting dolls maybe will come up with something new and innovative in the doll industry. Anyway, that's just a thought. What channels do you watch? I'm glad you watch me. Thank you for watching me. But I'm just interested in what channels some of you watch. Also, because I do watch a few. I don't watch a lot of doll channels. I watch a few because I'm mainly, when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching interviews. I love interviews. So I like interviews or things about physics. I like to watch videos about physics. It's boring. It puts me to sleep, so I listen to it at night and go to sleep by. But I do. A drag queen made her own doll line, and she is from YouTube. All right. Yes. Who is that? That might be the first then. That's great. And Centric Counts is that called Hexton? Is a channel I love. His repaints are dropping gold. Okay, yes, and I have seen that also. That's why I was wondering, people love these repaints. Are they coming up with something different? Doe Deer does great. Karen, hey Karen Willis, he does do great on restoring them back to their original. Then that is not easy. Let me tell you, I've tried to do. I did the lips, the fingernails, but you try to do the eyebrows. That is so insanely difficult. Now I've got a fairly steady hand, even for my old age. I kind of got a, but it used to be more steady. But it does. I tend to shake a little more now than I did at one time. So you just got to be really quick with that. You know, his Beyonce was great. Okay, so they make them after celebrities. Okay, well that's cool. So what do you think the future of dolls? I mean, kids dolls. I guess originally were made for kids. Now Mattel may have been the first one that put out the doll collector doll, and I heard that they got a lot of pressure from adults saying we want a doll for us, and that's why they started putting out some of these fancier. And I have the first one, but she's over there in the closet that was supposed to be in the very first made just for adult collecting dolls. But and then I think all the holiday Barbies may have been that also. I wish Mattel would make more celebrity dolls in stores available. Yes, I have like some old ones. I Love Lucy. Now I want to bring up Deb's doll room. She has a lot of celebrity dolls. If you haven't watched Deb, she does do a lot of celebrity dolls. Now they're probably old because she tends to like old dolls also. But you may want to give her a check out if you like the celebrity dolls. I saw, and I hate to say this, I went to a toy show in the Laverne and Shirley. Oh my God, they did not do those women justice. Those dolls were just ugly. But I loved that show, Laverne and Shirley. But the dolls is, oh gosh, they were hideous. I don't know who did that, but how much Black Francie you have had? I've had one. I have one. No, two. I've got one original, and I have the first reproduction Francie, the Black Francie. I have two, and they've came out with a second reproduction. The first reproduction is wearing oh Karen help me, wild wild bunch, and then the new one I think is wearing floating gardens, which is all these are those reproductions, and you can get the originals in those, and it's good to have reproductions if that's what you can find and what you can afford and what you can get, because some of these outfits are so old and so hard to find. It's good that Mattel did make these reproductions. Mattel should reintroduce Barbie. Old friends, imagine what a PJ and Stacy would look like with their same face sculpt, but today's look and makeup. Yeah, well, they did do the Malibus in the, the Malibu dolls are. There was one they did the Barbie quite a few years ago. I had seen the reproduction of the Malibu Barbie in an antique store. So I don't know what year that was. But then I think like last year they came out with a few of the remakes of the Malibus. Hey Sue, I repair talking Barbies. Oh, you repair them. Okay, so this one was repaired. I bought this one on eBay. Somebody had repaired it, and she still talks really good. Oh, Chris Maskinix. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Paige is my favorite friend. Yeah, now Stacy, they have done there is a reproduction, Stacy, of the Night Lightning set, I believe. Um, but they haven't made any lately. I don't know if well, there is a reproduction of Skipper. I need to do all the reproductions. If I sit down and come up with all of them, do all video on all the reproduction dolls. How much was he talking, Stacy? I got her last year, and I don't remember how much I paid for her. Um, I'm gonna say I gave about 170 for this doll. That's a guess. I think that's around that price. I haven't checked them out lately, and this was about a year ago, and she still talks pretty good. I'm not sure what she says sometimes because she's got that British accent. No, so let me reiterate again about my giveaway. So the more people on here, the better the prize is going to be. But I've got several choices of things. But I'm going to give away something pretty cool. I can't send dolls to other countries. It just costs too much. But I had done just like an outfit to Germany, to somewhere, where was it? Somewhere down, way down South America. And it was cheaper than it was like sending it to California. So go figure that. I didn't know how much it was going to be, but it was like $2 or something. I was like really shocked with that. But yeah, I'll try to send it anywhere that an outfit. I can't. A doll is going to be in a bigger box, and if somebody wins over somewhere else, then I don't know if I can afford to send it. But who else did I have out here? Oh, I got to show you. Who likes 90s dolls? You still working on your dolls, Karen? The first Malibu Barbie used the Stacy face. Oh, I love Stacy's face. Yes, I love Stacy's face. Stacy is really cute. She's probably the first one that had the little smile. Most of them didn't show teeth. She showed teeth a little bit. I think, yeah, she has some little teeth on there. But one of my all-time favorites is the Steffi face. I mean, they still use that face sculpt today, and it is just really a pretty doll. Barbie Day. Yes. Oh, yes, I got one. Now, I got this one, and it was in the box, and I thought everything was in there, but everything was not. I think she's missing her shoes, and just so happens, here's what she looks. She's missing some things. I have the box, but there were some things missing. And here is her face. I have seen this face on a few other dolls. She still has her earrings, missing the ring. She come with this little purse, a hat, and she's supposed to have a scarf around her neck. I saw one in the Stranger Things movie. Oh, really? That's cool. Which one did you see in there? This one? Steph is your favorite. Anyway, she's got this sort of velvety outfit. And this one, why they call it day to night, if you don't know this, you take the dress off and you flip it around, and it's supposed to look more like an evening type dress. And I think you take her coat off, and she's got another little, like a halter top. But that was not in the box. See, it looks like this. So she goes from office to the night on the town, I guess, from day to night. Now, her shoes are really cool. They got this little pink toe on them. And I have one of the shoes, and she also had a little suitcase. There's something in the suitcase. Let's see what's in here. Oh, there was a pair of shoes, but it's not the ones I was thinking about. So I guess this is her evening shoes, but it doesn't have her day shoes. And then a calculator. That's for her business. But yes, day to night. Well, there you can see what her outfit looks like right there. And I'm missing this little part on her. And there's her shoes. They're white with a little pink tip on the toe right there. And I was really happy to get her, though. She's getting pretty expensive on eBay. The day to night, all the 90s dolls are starting to go up. Special ones. It seems like the ones that people played with the most, those are the ones. So how much did you have? How much did I have what? Where are you from? I love your antique stores that you go to there. Oh, I'm in South Carolina. That's all. I live in South Carolina. And there is some great flea markets around here. One that I go to on a Wednesday, I always find an old doll there. I mean, always. I have a doll that I bought there. It's 100 years old. I did a video on this doll, and it looks almost mint, and it is original. And it's called a wet cry something doll. I don't remember, but that's I find Barbies there. And sometimes I go down towards the beach area and Charleston. There used to be one. Now I'm gonna tell this story. I've probably told this story 100 times already. Who knows what a color magic doll is? You know a color magic. I know some of you collectors know color magic. Well, I found a color magic doll at a flea market in Charleston, but it was not in Charleston. It's another little town right outside of Charleston. They had a blanket on the ground with just dolls everywhere. And I bought her because I was paid $1 for it. It was a color magic doll. And she had on a G.I. Joe orange outfit. Now, I had found some G.I. Joes, and you have 3 of those, Karen. Unless I had one. Well, I've got the reproduction, but she was $1, and I did not know who she was. This is before I really got into collecting. I was just doing eBay and trying to figure out what kind of things I wanted to sell on eBay. So I recognized the G.I. Joe thing, and I sold it, and not realizing that it was a color magic. She was the one with the bright yellow hair, and she was perfect. Anyway, we had a yard sale one day, and I was cleaning out some stuff, and I sold her for $1. So I got her for $1. I sold her for $1. So really, that's my cry. That's my cry sad story when it comes to doll collecting. Um, you may have some sad stories. Love that doll and number 4 Pontius. Yeah. Oh, and somebody brought up to me. I don't know if they're on here today. Mary Beth Tozer, how you doing? If I haven't said hey to you, I'm sorry. Let me tell you. I got a box of dolls gifted to me last year. I'm gonna pick it up right here. And I said, I was gonna be fixing them, coming up real soon. Well, things happen. So my dad wound up moving in with me. He's 83, and took a lot of almost. Just got blurry. I'm not sure why it just got blurry, but so I haven't had chance to do what I wanted to do with these dolls. But I'm gonna pull one out of there. Does anyone recognize this doll? Know who this doll is? Hello, Jack. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, I did. I ate too much, but that's what you're supposed to do on Thanksgiving, right? I don't know how to fix the blurriness. Does anyone know who this doll is? Truly Scrumptious. Okay. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Right. Now tell me if you know, has her hair been cut? It needs fixing. She's got good eyelashes. Has this been cut, or it's just, I know her hair's fixed up and I'd have to redo it, but it looks long. She doesn't have any missing plugs. Her face is a little bit turned, but not bad. The only thing about her is I just need to straighten her legs out and maybe lighten her face a little bit. And I have her original outfit. It looks like the Bewitched doll. Yes. No, it is a truly scrumptious doll, and came from the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang movies or something like that. I'm not really talking truly scrumptious. I don't think her hair has been cut. Oh, good, Tanya. Thanks. I hope not, because I want to fix her up, because she really goes for a good price. Let me tell you, this doll goes for a lot of money. Now, if you like new dolls, I just want to put out a couple of doll channels that I do watch on a regular basis. And Doll Rescue is not on here. But if you like to sew, and I cannot sew, but I got some patterns I'm going to try. Doll Rescue makes some of the gorgeous little outfits, her and J Dolls UK. And also, if you like new dolls, to see somebody open brand new dolls, Quirky Crafts and Collectibles by Pandora. She opens some dolls that just amazing. She spends a lot on getting these. She just collects Disney. She loves Disney. If you like Disney dolls, so just if you haven't checked them out, and Century Countess is so talented and oh my gosh, I can't believe some of the things. So check that out too. I mean, Century Countess, you can sew like a what you need to be on that designing show where they have to design things and then sew them. And I forget, I used to watch that all the time. I love that. But Dory's Dolly, she also shows some cute little dolls. She loves the Blythe dolls. And there's a whole little group. If you get in there, you learn all the people that do the sewing and stuff like that. If you're into sewing and making your own stuff. I don't do that much. I can't. I'm going to give it a try. I also got a little knitting thing, so I'm going to try to knit. Oh, and I didn't bring it in here. I should have brought it in here to show you. Well, all right, let's do a giveaway. And what I'm going to ask you to do something for me. Let's see. Maybe I'll wait a couple more minutes. All right, 28. I got 28 people on here. So 28 eligible people for this giveaway. 29. So you got to be on here. Maybe I'll wait a couple more minutes to see who comes on. Anybody got a question or a comment? Thank you for comment. See, you're super sweet. Century Countess. Well, you can sew like nobody. I can't believe the things you sew. Can I have that amazing Dolly? Love you. Do you love me? Because I love you. Well, I love you from here. I don't know you, but I'm sure you're a great person. If you like dolls, you're all right with me. I love your earrings, girl. Oh, yeah, these are my little flamenco earrings. I like crazy earrings. I don't know why. I don't usually wear much jewelry. I put this one on a few days ago and still got it on. But anyway, so who do I have over here? Oh, that's my Stacy. I got two actually of these. One talks and one doesn't. And but they look just alike. I thought I had got when I got this one out, I thought she'd quit. This one won't even pull. And I'm like, oh no, my talking doll don't talk anymore. And then I found, no, it's this one that talks. This one don't talk. I could maybe sell that one because I've got so many dolls. I don't know what to do. Mary Beth Tozer. I won't mute Stacy. Yeah. Well, my giveaway is going to be a little outfit or something like that because, like I had said, if you want, listen, that's the best thing I can do to give away. And what do you want to see coming up from my channel in the future? What kind of things would you like to see? Anything special? I want to do something about all the reproduction dolls, and I'm going to call them G1, the first generation of Barbies, up to like 65 before they got the mod faces. Show every different one because it is a lot to know. And I've been doing dolls so long that I've learned them. So I could do a video on that pretty easy. Vids on Ken. I think I've done one on Ken, one or two on Ken. I need to do more with Ken. You're right. I just add him in. I need to add him in more. He's sitting over there. I got all my Kens over there. You should do a Barbie history video. Okay. Repairs. I can do some repairs. I'm not. There's people on here that's much better at repairs than I'm a collector. I can repair some things. I like the knowledge of, and I like the thrill of going out to a flea market and finding $100 or $200 doll for $2 or $3. That's a big thrill to me. And like I said, I had found how much is the Color Magics going for now? Like $1,500. I found one for $1. And back during that time, I think they were around $7. So they do continue to go up. Those have continued. Some things go down, but then they'll come back because there are only so many of those old vintage dolls. And And the clothes, oh, some of these clothes are just unbelievably hard to find. But I do get some really good Dawn dolls. Yes, I have a few Dawns over here. I want a video on the Busy Barbie. They are my holy grails. Okay, Busy Barbie. I've got a Busy Barbie. The Busy Hand Barbie. I think, yes, I've got one. And when I bought her, her arms fell off. They've also got the kind of bodies like the talking bodies. She is bad to lose her arms and legs. They're fragile. Now that was not good quality from Mattel. I still love them, but they do not tend to hold up as well. So mine fell off when she was in the box, and I opened her to get her out of the box because the box opens easily, and her arms fell off. A video on alternatives like you have a mod arrowhead be an alternative body. Okay. A fashion show with repos versus reproductions. Oh yeah. Um yeah, and I'm gonna fill another case. And like that's been pretty popular because I've got so much stuff. I'm trying to get it all together. And I'm thinking about doing one with vintage clone outfits. Like this little dress right here is a clone. Look how pretty this one is. And this one is made, I forget the name of the company that made this, but I've been noticing some of the clone outfits are selling higher than some of the original Barbie Mattel stuff right now. Clone stuff is really super hot. And I got a whole bunch of clone stuff. I actually got two of these dresses. Um, and I can't remember the name of the. So I'm thinking about getting a bunch of clones stuff together and just fill it up in a case and show some of the clone outfits. And I think I'm going to try to sell some of the clones because I've seen some of them unopened, and I have a few unopened going for $150, $200, $300. Depends on what outfit I guess, but it's stuff I have a J.C. Penney's. I had got this special made by J.C. Penney's cologne. So that, I don't know what that would go for, but if I put it on eBay, I'm going to put it on for at least $200. But I love the clone outfits. I've got some really pretty clone outfits, and this one has had a repair. That's why it's on Francie. Once I sewed it up, it wouldn't fit over Barbie, but I have another one that didn't need repair, and it fits my Barbie really well. So, you ready for? Let me see what else. Let me read some of these. I watch every single video of yours. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. How about Jack specific dolls? I'm not sure what that is, Tanya. Or mod girl, should I say. I like mod clothes. Okay, yeah. I know that one. Hit the like button if you are here. That's a good idea. Please hit the like button. So it should give me a few likes on here to spread my videos around. I really like doing this, but and I finally got to 2,500 subscribers. I'm so happy that I've got 2,500 subscribers. I would really like to grow more, but so I'm going to give away something. Who has skippers? Do you like skippers? If I don't have any skipper fans on here, I won't give this away. Now you don't like skippers? Oh, yes, you like skippers. Oh, Skipper, yay. I love Skipper. Okay. Thank you. I also love Skipper. My Ricky is lonely. Okay. So this little outfit right here is a good little outfit that I got. I already have one of these. It's perfect condition, except there's one little bitty teeny problem with it. Somebody had stored this with a straight pan through it. And you can see right there, there's a little hole in the straight pan rusted. So it left a little bitty teeny tiny rust stain right there. And here's her little purse. I don't know if there's a tiny little spot. You can barely see it. It's not much anything on that. And then her bonnet, it does not have anything on it. So this is, what's this called, Karen? Daisy something another. All right, so let's get ready for the giveaway. So if you like Skipper, what I want you to do is write yes. Just comment yes. And then I'm going to, when I start seeing yeses, I'm going to count to a specific number and I'm going to pick somebody from there. So I'm seeing some yeses. Okay. Where's my glasses? Oh, I'm always losing my glasses. All right, I'm seeing a bunch of yeses. So keep typing it over and over and over because I'm going to count. And wherever I stop counting, that's who will get this. And then you have to email me your address. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to count to 15. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 15 was Spencer Air. So Spencer, oh, have you won anything from me before? Spencer, no, I haven't. Okay, Spencer. Well, you won this magnificent little outfit right here, and it is so cute. So, you can find my email on my videos. And I don't even memorize. It's like sue.dolls, something like that. You can email me. I haven't checked my email lately. So email me your address and I'll get this out to you in a few days. You should love this. I think I'm going to try to start doing more lives. But like I said, I always mess up on my lives. So you just have to have patience and come back. I appreciate everyone that showed up. And Spencer's been watching me for a while, so I'm glad you won, Spencer. Oh, congratulations. And that's the thing about my lives. If I do a giveaway, you got to be here to win. So I love all of you so much. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to work on that video about the reproduction dolls. And if you have any other ideas, you can always email me. And I really love the one I did with Karen Willis showing her collection. If you haven't watched that, you got better dolls than I do, Karen. You fabulous dolls. And I'm working on another one. Send a lot of congratulations to Spencer. Yes, congratulations, Spencer. Jay Reed. Thank you, Sue. Hey, Jay. Okay. Bye-bye, Queen. Bye-bye to everyone. I'm so glad you joined me. Oh, Quirky Crafts and Collectibles. You said you'd try to get on. That's the person you need to go if you want to see opening of Disney dolls, some beautiful Disney dolls. I did my giveaway. Spencer Air, I guess, Hair. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Won this Skipper outfit. So on my lives, what I'm going to be doing is giving, if I give something away, if I'm doing a live, I'll do a giveaway on the live, but you got to be on there. So maybe that'll help my lives grow a little bit more. I don't know. We'll miss you. But Quirky Crafts and Collectibles with Pandora opens some fabulous, and I love that great big old van travel trailer. That thing was fabulous. The vintage one. Yes. So I love seeing everybody. Bye. Thanks again, Spencer. Goodbye. Goodbye, Michael. Oh no, Michelle. Stone Steel. I just subscribed to Quirky Crafts. Oh, all right. Oh, yes. You will see some unbelievable dolls on there, especially if you like new dolls. That is great for the new dolls. The camper van, the yellow one. Yes, that one's awesome. Pandora. That one's really, I will email you right now. Okay, Spencer, I'll get that out soon as I can. Like I said, I've been really busy, but I'll get it out before next Sunday. So I'll let you know when I ship it. I'll send you an email saying it's been shipped. And that's all. Thank you so much. And be sure to watch my other videos. Watch some of my older videos if you don't mind. I'm really trying to grow on here. I gotta keep growing to keep doing this. And that's just the thing about YouTube. You put so much work into it, but people have to watch you. So I hope you'll share some of this. And I'm so thankful for the people. I'm only probably going to do one every other week from now on, because it's just really getting really, really hard. Unless I do it live. Lives are not so hard to do because I don't have to edit. So, but that's just the thing to YouTube. But see everyone else later. But my next video coming out that I've already been working on is I'm showing some of the decorations on my Christmas tree. The little dolls I put on there, the ornaments. I'm showing them all up close, talking about and which ones I'm missing. I'm missing some from the holiday Barbies. I've got the 88. I didn't know I had the 1988 in the ornament, but I did. And I did my tree all in Barbies again this year. I did it last year and I loved it. It's just me. Nobody, I don't have to do it for kids or anything anymore. So it's my tree, how I want it. So it's Barbie's tree now. So it makes me happy. And I think it's the prettiest tree ever. I would. All right. Signing off from Sue's Barbie Love. I hope everyone enjoyed this. I hope you'll join me on my next live. I do again. Maybe I should try to do about one a month or every other month at least. Maybe more. If I can afford to give that much stuff away, I don't know. But we'll see. All right. Goodbye. See you later, everyone. Lipalicious. Love a Barbie tree. Oh, I know I probably didn't say your name right either. Gabrielle, yep, Karen Doll Collector sure do rock. Yes, they do. Thanks, everyone, for your comments. Some great comments. I'm going to go back and read all the comments because I probably missed some. Goodbye. Thanks so much.